Well, we can move on to the next image, which again is another one with like saying the colours. The one with Antonina.
Oh, she's like my favourite.
Yeah, well, I've seen you've shot with her quite a few times. I mean, does that help us? I mean, surely it does help us. Like we've got that relationship.
You already kind of, from a makeup artist point of view, it helps because I already know her face shape, her, her skin tone, her skin texture. So I'm already a little bit prepared before I go to the shoot. And then obviously if you've got a good relationship, then yeah, it makes the day flow and it's nice. And that was Stefan Small, wasn't it? The picture that you look.
Yeah, it was with Stefan, and then yeah, she's wearing the she's wearing the Edjo Beyond lingerie as well. Was that for the brand, or was that something that
Yeah, that's to Stefan, so it was already pre-planned. And then he brought in, I don't know what happened. I got brought in later, so I think he brought on Nina, and then she contacted me, and then again we all sort of messaged each other to sort of say what the mood was. And then again, that was like a little bit of freehand. It's not like a graphic look or anything. It was just a very soft look, and that's what they wanted. That was the effect.
Yeah. Well, do you prefer as well, like with the makeup like that, do you prefer it softer, especially doing like lingerie and underwear stuff? Do you prefer it a softer look? Because I know some people go a bit more glammy, but
You dial it up a little bit more, it sort of goes into like a glamour area. It's like a different feel. Whereas if it's really soft and it's nice, and it's more of an editorial vibe. And I think that did get, I think that was in Rasua mag, or it was in some magazine anyway. So it gives it sort of a higher end feel, I think.
And with the again the saying like about the colours, well, what with the eyeshadow again, I mean, it's matching like the outfit, the background. Is that something when you're there and you do it?
I think I've got a little bit of a tendency to do that. Again, I'm quite good at colour matching, so like I pick up a colour and I'll know already what's in my kit that sort of matches that colour. And I just felt like I like that kind of monochromatic look where everything's matching, and especially the background and everything, there's the same kind of tones in everything. I think that almost gives it like a vintagey feel, like a film feel. Just like that soft effect.
Yeah. And is that something, so you just kind of, you do that? I mean, I like it. It really complements the sort of the whole the image in general, I think, together. And I think is that something you do, say, as you sort of get there on a shoot, you find yourself just almost like subconsciously doing, you noticing colors around the room and the backdrops and everything?
Yeah, definitely a subconscious thing. It just happens. It must just be my eyes picked up a colour and instantly I'm drawn to something in a palette that is a similar tone. I mean, it's not always the case. Sometimes there's clashing colours, which I love doing as well. But something like that, which is soft and pretty, I always find that bringing colours through, it really helps bring everything together.
And what was it like working with Stefan? Have you worked with him a few times before as well?
Yeah, I've worked with him a few times now. I'm working with him again on Friday. He's amazing. He's so talented, like really, really talented. And I think he's got a very distinct style that I've not seen many other people kind of replicate. He sort of stands out. So yeah, I really like working with him. And again, it's nice when you've got just a nice, friendly working relationship. And all three of us kind of get on quite well. So it's always a comfortable shoot. I don't feel kind of like, any nerves or on edge, because you feel you kind of know people a little bit.
And when you're shooting with them, again, is that something you're saying about when you can kind of jump in and you just feel like you can, if you need to, just do your thing?
Definitely, because I've done Nina's makeup a few times now, she sort of trusts me a little bit. So, I think she wouldn't be, sometimes people, if they've never met you or whatever, they could be constantly like wanting to check in the mirror, because they're not quite sure what you're going to do. But because if you've done someone's makeup a few times, they're like, yeah, okay, I kind of trust you. You go ahead and do what you think looks good.
Yeah.
She obviously inspiration, and we all looked at inspiration, but she wasn't, there every 5 minutes saying, oh, you know, can I check what you're doing now? It just was, you know, I know what you're doing, so carry on, do it.
Yeah, you've got that confidence in each other.
You know, completely laid back. It's like, yeah, just get on with it. And then happy with the end result.